Listen, what I'm about to tell you right now is going to change your life forever. It's going to change the trajectory of your entire life forever. And you're going to look back on this, and you're going to look back on your old version of yourself, and you're going to be like, "Oh my gosh, I wish I would have known this sooner." Listen, your world that you're living in right now, you have to stop taking it so seriously. It is important to be integral and be a disciplined and be a very strategic person, but you don't need to fear anything anymore. You don't need to have anxiety. You don't need to have stress about different things. The stressful things in your life are actually good for you, and you need to stop viewing them as something bad. That's what's giving you anxiety. That's what's harming you. That's what's hurting you. The only thing that's hurting you about the things that you encounter that you think are stressful, or you think that you have anxiety about, the only reason those are affecting you negatively and they're creating anxiety is because of the way that you're viewing them. They are happening for your benefit. They are leading you towards your wish fulfilled. You have to stop trying to avoid difficult things in your life because they're not difficult. See, that's what you have to get. Right now, your perception of these things are that they're difficult. You need to try to avoid them. That's where you're screwing up. That's why your life isn't in the place that you want it to be right now. You have to stop avoiding the difficult things that are in your perception. And as you start to face those things head on, you'll start to see that they're not difficult. They're actually really easy, and they're setting you up for success. So you need to reevaluate your entire life right now. Take a look at it. And everything that you've been avoiding that you think is difficult, face each and every one of those things strategically. And when you overcome those things, you will soon realize that you feel better than you've ever felt in your life. And you have shifted states of consciousness, and you're going to be attracting a plethora of new things coming into your life that you've been waiting for. And you've been blaming other people of why they're not there yet. These things are in your life right now. Anything that's in your life right now that you're viewing as difficult, something you've been putting off and procrastinating about, overthinking about, trying to avoid, face those things today because they're not difficult. Change your perception of work. Change your labeling of these things, because you will realize that they're not difficult, that they're actually happiness and fulfillment on the other side of these things. And the only reason you're not happy is because you're not facing those things. The stress and anxiety in your life isn't real. It's a lie. You need to face those things. Those things are not real. Only when you're trying to avoid them are they real. But when you want to face them, you can walk right through them. They are an illusion. Your simulation that you're living in is not real. It's not a solid reality. It's a holographic world that you can create anything that you want into your life simply by holding your attention on an imaginary picture in your mind as if it's already completed. And the only reason that you're not able to do these things is because you have so much fear and anxiety about these things that you haven't completed yet in your life. Those are the things that are holding you up in your concept of yourself, to be able to visualize something in your mind and hold your attention on it in the present moment and make it and create it into your world. That's the only reason why it's not happening. So I want you to take a look at your entire life. And if your life isn't the way you want it to be right now, this is the reason. And I want you to take a look at all of those different things in your life right now. And I want you to face each and every one of those things in a new view. View them as for your benefit. These things are going to get you to your wish fulfilled. They are going to get you to that state of concept, the self-identity that you've been searching for. And when you're done with these things, as you start to complete these things one by one, you are going to feel powerful. You are going to feel incredible. You are unlocking your true potential, your God power within yourself as you start to complete these things. You are going to step into the manifestation that you've desired to have your entire life. Everything is going to start working out for you. This is what I figured out the hard way. You don't have to figure it out the hard way because I'm telling you what to do. I had to find this out myself. But I'm here today to tell you that I had to experience these things and go through sheer hell trying to avoid these things my entire life. I even had to go to prison until I was forced to face my fears and my anxiety and my stress. They're not real. Your world isn't real. You're living in a simulation. Step into this new version of yourself and face these things head on. They are not what they seem to be. These things are once you face these things, they are going to make you happy. You are going to feel successful. You're going to feel fulfillment, and you're going to be making progress, and you're going to fall asleep at night and impress the subconscious mind with a new version of yourself. And all of a sudden, miracles are going to start happening in your life. Your debt's going to go away. You're going to get a new car. You're going to get a new house. Your relationship's going to repair itself. Your job's going to 10x. You're going to create another business. All of a sudden, automatically, all of these things are going to start happening in your life. You're going to shift to another simulation. Do this today. Do this today, and your life will never be the same. I love you guys. I will see you in the next one.